Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing a new project pan. I'm going to be doing the deck of panning project pan started by Emilynmax here on YouTube. I will link her introduction video just because I don't think I'm going to go into too much detail with explaining, like, she doesn't have video obviously because it's her idea. I think she was originally inspired by a booktube person, Books with Maddie, something like that. So I will kind of briefly explain it, obviously, so you're not so confused in this video if you haven't seen her video. But the basic gist is it's a prompt-based project pan, a rolling project pan, and I'm going to draw 5 cards from this pack of cards. So the King, Queen, Jack and Ace stay the same each month, and then all of the other cards, all of the number cards, change their prompts each month. So this is going to be going from the 20th of January. I know I'm a bit late in doing this, but it's fine, until the 20th of December, and each update is going to be on the 20th roughly. So in order to do this project pan, literally all you need is a stack of cards, and you do need to make sure you take out one of the jokers. My pack came with 2 jokers, so I just took one out because you will only need the one. And each month you draw 5 cards, and then there's a game board. You pick, well, you don't pick, the card will go to a prompt on the game board which refreshes on the 10th of every month, so it refreshes in time for the updates. You do also put your cards back in the stack whenever you're done, so you can have the same prompt twice, which obviously just makes it quite challenging. I think I do struggle with project pans like these just because I don't have some of the brands they talk about or products they talk about. I do have kind of a small collection, so I might have to alter, tweak a few, but this project is sort of open to interpretation, as kind of all projects are. Like, and I love that. I like a project pan that isn't too strict. Okay, so I think it's all open to interpretation. However, the joker, where is my joker? Let me find it. So the joker is the "Are you joking" card, which basically means you have to pan the one item or couple of items or whatever. You have to pan an item that you do not want to pan, and you cannot cheat on this, which is quite interesting. Like, I think quite common ones would be like a black eyeshadow, red lipstick, different things like this. I don't really know. I think black eyeshadow is such a common one. I feel like that might be the way I go. And also, I do have a black eyeshadow in my Pan That palette for the year, and I'm not going to include that one. Oh god, that is such a challenge. I don't know about that. But I also have like red lipsticks, things like that, things I would never pan, and a red lipstick is probably one of those. So yes, enough rambling. I am just going to get into drawing my 5 cards. So I'm going to give them a shuffle. Okay. They have already been pretty well shuffled because I had to organise them to make sure I had each like 4 of each, you know. So the first one is a 7 of diamonds, which is a most expensive item. That's so interesting. What am I going to think of for that one? I think it's going to have to be an eyeshadow palette. I'll have a look. So most expensive. Should I draw them all and then? Yeah. So first one is most expensive. Second is 10 of spades, which is holiday or vacation. So I think that would be like a travel palette or something like that, which I have a couple of. Next up is the Jack, which is whole collection roulette. Now, she said this one, she has a inventory of all her makeup, which I don't have, and I don't think I'm gonna do. I might. I actually meant to film that. I'm gonna have to film that this month, which I might actually put together. I might do. Gosh, that's gonna be so much. I might do a whole collection inventory in which I would then be able to pull this from, but I think since I don't have that right now, she said whatever way you can sort of randomly do it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do all my categories, randomize, and then randomize in that, if that makes sense. The fourth is 3 of Diamonds, which is OG YouTuber fave. I don't actually know if I have any OG YouTuber faves, but I do have a couple of like things that I've heard of from YouTube, so. And then last but not least is the 3 of Hearts, which is pop culture. This one I think I'm going to struggle with because I know things like the Friends release with Revolution, but I don't have anything like that. I think I'm just going to have to link it in terms of like, oh, my favourite character wears this or something. I have an idea actually. So yeah. So I'm just going to go and pick everything and then I'll talk you through why I've picked them, how I've linked them, all them different things. Okay, so I have my picks. I feel like I'm starting off so difficult. Okay, so I had most expensive. I chose the Tarte Park Ave Princess palette. I adore this palette. I've honestly had this in my daily makeup for months, basically all last year. This was just in my daily makeup. I haven't used it a crazy amount, which goes to show just how little I wore makeup last year. So I don't think you'll be able to see, there's literally no progress, and my goal is going to be to hit pan on one of these. It's likely to be one of these 2 shades, to be honest, just because I can use them to set, which is probably what I'm going to do. But I might tackle a couple of these, see if I can do some damage, but the pan will probably come from these 2. So I don't know if this is my most expensive, because I actually think my most expensive is a primer, but that primer is in another project. So I kind of went with this because this is definitely my most, in my opinion, it's my most luxurious item. It's kind of like the item that I'm like, ooh, I feel fancy when I use it. So I've chose that. Then I got, I don't know if this is the order, but I got the travel / vacation. So I went with the Sleek Face Form Contouring and Blush Palette in Light 373. I don't know if it's different lights, but I picked this one. And I'm going to go and try and hit pan in this highlighter. I kind of don't want to tackle these now. Obviously, I've already got a bronzer and I might have a blush. So yes, I'm going to try and hit pan in this highlighter. We'll see how we go. But I mostly picked this one just because it is my most travel friendly palette. Like I could take this somewhere and have all 3. So it kind of felt like an obvious choice. And then for the whole collection roulette, I just sort of randomized all of my selections, and I just got my boyfriend Cameron, I just got him to pick one. And we picked this, which I think I'm going to go for this one just because it is the one with the most use, and I feel like it's just the most neutral. We'll give that one a little swatch for you. Oh, I won't swatch the it's really, really pretty. I won't swatch with the others, just, I'll swatch the highlighter, I guess. So that's the highlighter, I don't know if you had to see it. It's quite natural, it's quite nice. So yeah, I got, so I organised mine into drawers, and I just kind of randomised the drawers and then randomised in that drawer, which is why this came out, which I was really like, oh, that's a lot of face products, but it's okay. I do like this, and it's quite powdery, so I feel like it might not take that long. Oh, this is the helps if I tell you, this is the Barry M blusher palette. Does it have a shade? I don't know if there's other shades, but this is kind of the more orangey, warm toned one. I got this in a glossy box. Okay. So my pop culture one, it's kind of a stretch. I've gone for a lip oil inspired by Bridgerton. I just feel like it's natural vibes, which I feel like Bridgerton is. And this one I've already used quite a bit. I've not let it settle. So I've kind of gone a bit easy on myself. It's probably about here. When you put the actual applicator in, it's probably, yeah, so there's not a crazy amount left. I do use this as a lip treatment kind of thing, and I have a couple of them. I've just used one up, which was the mint one, and this is, it doesn't have it on it anymore. Can I guess? I think this was the strawberry one, but they all have like a sherbet smell, which is quite, it's alright. It's alright. I don't mind it. But yeah, I thought totally Bridgerton vibes, of course. But you know, I picked a product and that's the main thing. And then for the OG YouTube, I've picked this. I don't know if this counts because this is definitely not OG, but I don't have any OG items, but I feel like this is spoken about a lot on YouTube. I definitely hear about this mascara a lot. So I'm just going to try and pan it, see how I get on. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long, but we'll see. I feel like in 3 months this will have to go anyway. So yeah. So they're my selections for this project. I don't know how well I'm going to do because I feel like the items I've got are so difficult. Like a highlighter is going to take me forever. I think this one is the easiest one. And that one, I guess, because it's one of those like you have to throw it out in 3 months anyway. So, but the highlighter in this I think is going to be a challenge. The blusher, I think it's going to be a challenge. And I don't know about this. I feel like this one could be easy if I just use the setting powders and try and hit pan in one of those, which I think is ultimately what I'm going to do. Just because I think the other products would last forever. And as much as I love the challenge with this project, I'm very easily bored, and for only one gimme item in all of these, that's a bit much for me. So hopefully I can tailor the other ones and make them a little bit easier. But my goal for all of the powder products is just to hit pan. No way in hell could I finish any of those this year, even if they were the only item I ever used, and they're not going to be. I'm not going to leave out all my other products. I don't know if I have any powder products in my year-long project pan. Not too sure about that, but I definitely use a lot of different new items quite a lot. I think I bought? I don't know. I know I'm wanting to add a couple of bronzers into my collection this year, and so it'd be nice just to have some new items floating about. So yes, that's everything for this project. I hope you guys liked it. I hope a bunch of you get involved. I think this is just such a fun project. You know, obviously all the credit goes to Emily, I think. She also made the graveyard project pan. These are just such cool ideas. I don't know how people come up with them, but I'm happy to take part. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see where I get next month. Bye guys.